Hey everyone, welcome back to Steel Streams. This is episode 3 of We Play Civilizations, Japan and Germany against everybody else in the world. Which, speaking of, so far we've got, what is this, the Mongols?
The Mongols, yeah.
Yeah, the Mongols. We got the Romans, I believe it is, in that little purple area there.
That's Venice.
Oh, Venice.
Yep.
Right.
Enrico Dandolo.
Warsaw being the Polish. Must fear their apples. And
The Ottomans.
right, the Ottomans. And they're kind of just up there doing their thing.
Yeah. I think I'm most nervous about the Mongols because they've already cut off my archer down here. We were talking, I think for our next research, we're going to go optics so that I can kind of embark these bad boys and get them out of this situation. I would hate for the Mongols to like try to invade me and then be cut off. And also trying to bring everybody back. I remember in last episode I said that I would I was considering just keeping my one city and letting everybody like try to conquer cities, but seeing that the Ottomans probably have, I don't even see their capital at the moment, so they've got at least 3 cities already, if not 4. Poland, he looks like he's probably got 2 cities, and the Mongols already have 3. I'm really worried about them kind of ganging up on me on my little coast here. So I think I'm going to start, probably after this next turn, try and developing a settler. First, I'm going to bring my archers home. Still use these guys to explore this area a little bit. Oh, and just discovered another barbarian encampment. It seems like these guys just never go away.
Probably about 2 turns away, it's looking like I'm settling my second city, as she was saying. Yeah, it seems to be expanding pretty rapidly, so I want to try and at least match them. Maybe not city for city, just because of the natural unhappiness and spreading ourselves out as far as production and improvements go, but having, you know, a couple well-developed cities, and heaven forbid, you know, somebody comes in and tries to knock out our capitals. And as far as which civilization going to war with first, Mongols are definitely a high aggression civilization. They are kind of far to the east of Gracie here, but should I decide to sail west to that continent, they're actually going to be the closest and the most vulnerable. So possibly looking at taking them out. And if I have a choice in it, probably going to try and wait until the industrial era, try and get the Panzer battle tank, my natural civilization-specific unit, and see what kind of damage that thing can do. Gotta say, definitely pretty excited for Civilization 6.
Yeah, I've been seeing some of the gameplay footage of it, and the graphics of it are just amazing. There's so much more detail in the cities than in 5 right now. I think for me that was probably the most impressive thing. What about you?
I do like the fact that they're changing the way cities are, how you have districts and you can build so many buildings and improvements per district. I thought, while I do love the implications of it gameplay-wise, I do find it kind of silly when one city has every known wonder of the ancient world. It's kind of goofy seeing the pyramids and, you know, next to the Brandenburg Gate
And in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. I've got the Temple of Artemis here, and it likes to put itself way out in the ocean. Which would actually be kind of a neat concept for a temple. If I was going to build a temple, I'd build out in the ocean. Everybody has to take a boat there. Terrible parking.
Just go. Just everybody go home. Why does it? Oh my god. My poor archer is having to run from these barbarians. They're just chasing me.
I actually haven't really run into any more barbarians. I think I eradicated the 2 or 3 encampments that were in the majority of my continent. There might be some down far to the southeast somewhere, but I don't know what lies beyond these plains over here. It's kind of definitely a bummer actually, because I have this decent sized military and nothing to use it on.
Right now I'm just trying to get that archer to buy himself a little bit of time before we get optics so that I can try to sail him back around. He might end up dying though. He's on pretty low health. I think I'm going to try to get him as close to the Karakoram border and then just fortify him from there. I doubt that the Mongols are going to give me open borders because they're just a really aggressive civ. Even now they've got a warrior probably just scouting out the place, checking things out. Though if anybody does attack me, I would imagine that it would be them.
Yeah, you have people I've really come into close contact with in order to start a fight. It looks like Montezuma. But we're so far apart it's not even conducive to start a war against them just yet.
Yeah, you kind of almost have like a whole continent to yourself over there.
Yeah, for the most part.
But we do have one mystery person that we still haven't uncovered. They're probably either to the north or the south of you.
To replace those archers, get some composite bowmen. I'm trying to get those brutes over so I can get some swordsmen.
Venice has founded a new religion, Catholicism. So I'll probably be converting pretty soon.
Not too surprised. Splurge some gold on extra tiles, try and get these resources in. It's going to be a while until I can build a road across from Hamburg to Berlin here. And enter this next turn, we're going to get iron working. We'll also build the swordsman, and Heroic Epic, and Colossus.
I was able to upgrade my archers to composite bowmen. Once I get my warrior back and I'm able to upgrade him, I will probably take the 2 of them over to that barbarian encampment and see if I can clear them out so that I can settle a new city there. And we are going for optics.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Beyond Earth lately, so it's kind of throwing me off. Every time I select a city, I I have a natural inclination to want to click move city and have the city just move as a barge across the ocean. And I forget this is Civilizations 5, and that's not quite a possibility.
And I've been playing quite a bit on my own just to try to get better, I guess. Try to get a strategy down, see what works for me, see what works for my play style. And I almost completely forgot what was even going on in this game. I couldn't remember since our last recording session.
Yeah, we had been playing a match just for funsies and trying to get one set up. We took a shot and decided to give a try on the Vikings and the Ottomans, and it was an absolute catastrophe in every sense. I mean, we got sandwiched in between some very, very aggressive factions, like Rome and Aztecs.
Yeah, I was minding my own business, and all of a sudden, in one turn, both the Aztecs and the Romans declared war on me, and I was still a pretty new little city, and there was just no way. There was absolutely no way, and they just sandwiched me in, and we're probably going to take my capital, but at that point we kind of realized Joa had been fighting off the Huns, but barely managing to get past, and
the barbarians just started swooping in, and
yes,
it was a combined effort. It was kind of shenanigans.
And we weren't playing on Emperor difficulty. We weren't doing anything crazy complicated. It was just the roll of the dice with the AIs that we got. They're just super aggressive.
I'm waiting for this unmet player to be Gandhi.
If it's Gandhi, we're going to have to drop everything and put all of our focus into destroying Gandhi.
Yes, before he realizes how great of a blessing nuclear weapons are. Sid Meier's definitely has a sense of humor, I'll give him that. Deciding, hey, we're going to make Gandhi an absolute murderous, rampaging
psychopath.
Yeah, it was I don't know. It's some people find it hilarious and fun, but nothing quite ruins a mid-game until you find out he's the last civilization on the map, and has already conquered 80% of the entire map,
and has 40 nukes to go along with it. I remember you telling me about that game you played one time where that happened to you. Did you manage to beat him? Or were you guys just nuking each other until...
We were kind of just nuking each other, and we could kind of keep it up almost indefinitely. It got to the point where I had to stop playing the game. Start building a road to Hamburg. And don't quite have any more gold left. Can't upgrade the rest of these units. But I did manage to modernize a good portion of the army, so I think we're safe from foreign invaders and roving barbarians for the time being.
And just like that, we were able to get optics. So I'm going to get my little guy hopefully embarked pretty soon. Oh, wait. I don't think I can yet. Crap.
Yeah, you have to move him through a city. I had forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. So my little...
To go on his own, I would disband him.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to be able to get him around the Mongols, and might as well just get that gold back and build a new one. What are you thinking for our next research?
Currency is always good because more gold is awesome.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I don't have a lot of gold right now. I'm a little broke, and so are you, so that could be something worth it.
I just toss in currency for the time being. Every time I think of Kyoto, I don't necessarily think of oranges and bananas and marble.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of nice luxuries items that I will hopefully be able to trade with some civilizations. I might try to get on pretty good terms with the Ottomans in Venice. Ooh, Mongols already have 4 cities.
Yeah, they were kind of dotting the coast there. I think when I eventually decide to invade the continent you're on, they're definitely going to be my main opponent.
Was that a barbarian encampment near you?
It was.
Okay. Do you have any iron?
I do actually.
Can I get 1 piece? So that I can upgrade my warriors to swordsmen and better protect my settler. And sugar. You're so sweet.
Giving you some sugar.
Thank you, darling.
So, you're at a complete standstill as far as gold production goes, so I want to try and avoid anything with the building maintenance cost. That being said, as far as Hamburg goes, going to build a granary, which has a maintenance cost. But the extra food should allow us to grow a bit bigger, get some more tiles here, there's some iron up to the northeast, and deer. And pretty much almost every tile has some kind of resource or another on it. Except for this mine or lumber mill. It is interesting that the Mongols appear to have adopted religion.
What religion have they adopted?
Tengrism?
Oh yeah. No, they tend to favor that religion when they do create one.
I suppose that makes sense if you're gonna be a rapid expanding civilization, have lots of cities and everything, that you'd probably behoove you to have some cheap, easy shrines and get that bigger number of faith for those great profits and what have you. So far, Germany is stoutly atheist.
You don't even have a pantheon?
Nope. Actually, I have 0 faith production, no shrine. I've kind of just been forsaking it for now. And, chugga-wugga-mugging just fine and dandy.
So, the game is recommending that I either build my city here, here, or here. If I decide I want to build here, I will have to get rid of this barbarian encampment. And I think they have about 3 units that I can't see. That also puts me very close to Poland, which I'm not sure if I want to do that because I kind of don't have the manpower to get on their bad side at the moment. Let's see. Okay. And they are scored much higher than me. I don't know, but I will get some nice, I'll get wine. I'll get probably those bison. That also puts me on the coast. I already have 1 coastal city, and coastal cities just make it difficult for you to it makes it easier for you to get attacked by naval units. I don't know if, because I kind of have the Mongols and the Ottomans here, if I really need to worry about that all that much. But I'm also kind of curious if I want two of my cities to be that far apart. What's your advice?
I mean, personally, I like the coastal city. Just personal preference, the ability to be able to manufacture some kind of naval unit allows me to sometimes come around from a different angle and attack people a different way. If your majority of your enemies inland, though, which as is the case, except for the Mongols being on the coast here, but that's all on the far coast. I think an inland city might be a little bit safer bet. You're eventually going to have territorial pressure from these other civilizations anyway. So to kind of establish a buffer between your main city and them would probably be a good idea.
So right about here?
Yeah, probably down south a little bit, yeah. Control the entire general coast region.
I am still, though, going after these barbarians, which none of them have popped up yet, and I'm a little surprised and I'm a little worried that none of them have kind of popped up yet. Ah.
Yeah,
I may just go for this coast then.
Yeah, and just might try and save up some gold and purchase some of the tiles around the city and try and expand it for Gdansk. Not sure how you pronounce that exactly. Manages to grow, try and purchase up some of the tiles near it, which will provoke them to an extent. But if they're going to declare war on you, that probably won't be the tipping point necessarily.
Yeah. Actually, this warrior unit is just about dead. So I should be able to kill this pretty easily. That barbarian.
Colossus gives me a free cargo ship, and I actually don't have any cities within range to trade. Could send it over to Hamburg. I think that would have the same issue. So just gonna tell him to go and sleep for now. Keep this swordsman heading south, look for more barbarians. This composite bowman up to take this encampment here. And try and find something for these workers to do.
I think it'll be interesting playing against Venice, because they won't have an... You have captured a civilian. If I return their unit, they'll be thankful. And it might balance out a little bit of them getting mad at me for settling so close. So... But it would be very nice to have a worker for this city that I'm about to settle.
Yeah, it's up to you, really. Like I said, if they plan on waging war at you at some point, there's not much that's going to get in the way and persuade them otherwise.
That's true. I'm just going to take it.
Yeah, the AI doesn't tend to reverse its decisions too easily. If it's a high aggressive AI, then chances are he's pretty intent on messing some things up.
We do have a new research available. If we try to go to guilds, that means we'll probably be one of the first people to get into the medieval era.
That certainly sounds like a plus.
But we will probably need... Well, do you have... I don't have horses, and you don't seem to have horses either. Do you?
I've got 3.
Okay. So horseback riding could be beneficial for us.
But I'm not even necessarily directly engaged in a conflict right now, so I think I can pass up on that for the time being.
So, guilds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd just like to point out that compared to Barbarians and Civilizations 5, the Civilizations Beyond Earth aliens are an absolute cakewalk and completely docile. They honestly look like puppies compared to some of these roving barbarians. And when I launched the trailer for Rising Tide, and Gracie here had seen it, we both kind of agreed that we half expected when the Seedcraft landed down in the water for a bunch of barbarians to come pouring out of some kind of drop ramp that comes down.
With their axes and screaming. It'd be the worst thing.
Yeah, that's what Earth would send up.
Some barbarians to take out a colony. They could too. Man, those barbarians are just relentless. Ugh.
I'd hate to see what rampaging barbarians looks like.
Gosh. I was telling Joa that if I was to ever try that out, I would just set it to AIs. Just AIs only, and just put it on to raging barbarians, and then just see. Just see how the AIs deal with it, because I don't want to deal with it. I think I might go ahead and look at... Yep, I'm going to buy those bison, and then in the next round, once I have a little bit more money, I'll probably buy that iron and just steal that away from Poland. And that way I don't have to beg Joa for iron every time I need it. You are going to hang out in my city and protect it. That's what you're going to do. I'm taking my swordsman up here to this barbarian encampment because he's a little bit too close to Kyoto for comfort, so I might try to take him out just real early on. I guess not that early. We have had them for a while. But it's nice because I have my second city before turn... I had my second city before turn 70, which might be a little slow, especially compared to the AIs, but when I wasn't really planning on doing it in the first place. Not that worried. Ooh, and I have a golden age. I have happy people.
Oh, I'm gonna start seeing just what's over to the southeast here in portion of my continent. And already starting to unveil some more barbarians, of course, because they hide under every nook and cranny. Kazimir Poland just finished the Terracotta Army.
Which is a little bummer because I noticed that I didn't have a whole lot of turns for that one. So I was going to try to go for that. But a garden would be nice to get myself some extra food, and then maybe my city would grow pretty quickly. Because I'd almost rather have a couple big cities instead of all these tiny little ones everywhere. But some extra gold from a market would be nice. I think I might go for Hanging Gardens, though, only in case I can beat someone else to it. Though I feel like at this point, somebody else is probably one turn away from it.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, though, because it is one of the ones that requires a certain particular policy. So there's always the chance that they don't have the policy and technology for it yet.
Yeah.
Once you get swordsmen, it seems to pretty easily clean up the rest of the barbarians. Really don't tend to be much trouble.
That barbarian encampment is gone.
Somebody must have came by and cleaned it out.
That's fine with me. That is okay. I'm pulling here with another settler. How many cities is he planning on settling? These AIs go crazy sometimes with this whole city settlement. You know what? I bet he's going for the space in between my two cities.
Either that, or he's might head back down south and go between Warsaw and Gdansk and try and make a long stretch of Polish territory.
Which you would think would be a good idea, but from all of my experience with domination victories, it just makes it easier to just mow over an entire country.
Well, especially once they're connected by railroads and highways, you can really just shoot from one end to the other pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention the cities themselves tend to not be very well constructed as far as infrastructure goes, because they overlap each other, and you're really losing out on an optimum amount of space as far as your empire goes for getting the most resources. In fact, there's even the occasional time where if you try capturing all their cities and you don't raise one in between or anything like that, a lot of times those cities will end up starving.
Which makes it even easier, because then they don't have much of a population. Yeah, it seems like that settler disappeared, so he's not going to try to cut off my two cities. Though I was just looking up here, and this area probably would have been a good one to settle at. Near Mount Kilimanjaro, with these horses and these sheep. And also some stone to the south. Though I feel like 3 cities before I can knock out some of my other competition might be a bit much.
Not necessarily. If they have room to grow and sustain themselves without you having to go and invade, it's just more centers for production and everything when you do start a war.
Up here, though, would have been good.
Yeah, you can still pull it up there, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Nope, he reappeared. I think he's going for this area.
That's actually extraordinary lame. Greasy pulling. Very slippery and sneaky, sis.
What kind of research you thinking?
Probably at this point go for engineering.
Okay.
Cleared out that barbarian camp. Bring that guy home. Cleared out another one down here. rogue barbarians trying to escape. And that lands us on turn 78. We're going to go ahead and call it here. And of course we'll pick it up next time as Japan and Germany continue their bid for world domination. You've been watching Steel Streams. I'm Joathen.
And I'm Gracie.
And we'll catch you on the other side. Have a good one.